Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do the Hellraiser tag. Now this tag was created by Kweeny Todd, and I think she kind of just left it open. I know she tagged a few people, but I think she kind of left it open. But this is one I really wanted to do because I like Hellraiser. I like the franchise. So, without further ado, let's get started. Question number 1. What is your favorite Hellraiser movie and why? That's a tough one for me. It is between, of course, this one, the original Hellraiser, and Hellraiser 2. I think I have to give the edge to Hellraiser 2, though. To me, you see more of the Cenobites, and I don't know, it's a little bit spookier to me. I don't know. That's my answer for that one. Question number 2. What are the worst movies in the series and why? Okay. I'm actually, I don't hate any of the films. There are some that I don't like, but I don't hate them. I would have to say the worst in the series is probably Part 8, which is Hellworld. That was a little too far for me. Although it was the last one that had Doug Bradley as Pinhead, so. But yeah, I'd probably say Part 8. And, of course, everybody knows that, or I would assume everybody knows that a lot of the Hellraiser films weren't really intended to be Hellraiser films. They were just scripts that no one knew what to do with, so they, just kind of slapped the Hellraiser tag on it and let it go. Question number 3. Who are your favorite human characters in the series and why? And this will probably surprise some people. My 2 favorite characters are Frank and Julia from the very first Hellraiser. Now, why? Even though I think both characters are really, really unlikable, for some reason I like them. They just struck a chord with me for some reason. Julia's, kind of lonely, not happy in her marriage, lusts after Frank, and, Frank is just this kind of self-serving, very selfish type of guy. But for some reason, I like the characters. Don't ask me, I'm weird. Normally, characters that are unlikable really kind of turn me off towards a movie, but for some reason in this one, it works. Question number 4. What are your favorite Cenobites and why? Of course, the reason, I'm going to give you a bunch of them that I like. The reason why is because they look cool. And that's basically what it is. The Chatter Beast, Pinhead, Angelique, and CD. They're probably my favorites. I know a lot of people don't like CD, but I just think he looks cool. And I thought it was neat that they included technology in the whole Cenobite thing. What was your first Hellraiser film? That's question number 5. What was your first Hellraiser film? It would be Part 1. Heard a lot of people talk about it. I did not go to the movies and see it. I rented it as soon as it came out on VHS, and I loved it. If I had to name, this is where it's a little odd for me. I like a lot of franchises, so if I were to name my top 10, which I may do sooner or later, my top 10 favorite franchises, Hellraiser probably wouldn't be in it. I do like it a lot. It just, I think it has a lot of weak films in the overall franchise. But the first 3 I like, the 4th one I like. Some of the other ones, there are parts of it I like, and I actually really enjoyed the newest one. Yeah, Judgment was pretty good. But yeah, it probably wouldn't make my top 10 because there's so many weak films in the franchise. Let's see. Yeah, part one was my first one because I'm older than dirt. And let's see, question number 6. What is your favorite scene in the series? See, I have so much trouble reading my handwriting. It's like chicken scratch and a secret dialect. It's really bad. It is when Frank is resurrected. I think the special effects are state of the art. It's just brilliant. The way it was filmed. Um, it's gross. It's fun. I mean, you literally see everything. So it's really cool. But that's my favorite scene. What is your favorite quote in the series? Okay. Mine is not a typical one that everyone else talks about, like, we'll tell you all apart. No, nothing like that. Mine is actually from Hellraiser 3. For some reason, this always stuck out to me. It's where the club owner is had just had sex with the girl, and Pinhead, it just, I don't know what it did. It always resonated with me. He says, "You enjoyed the girl," and the guy says, "Yes," and Pinhead says, "Good, so did I." I love it. It's just so sinister. Um, Such a double meaning. It's just really cool. Um, let's see. Question number 8, the last question. If you opened the box and was turned into a Cenobite, what would you look like? Um, it kind of has to do with who you are, as far as what you turn into, but I would probably turn into like a comic book Cenobite, like a comic version, kind of like uh, the Aha video Take On Me, kind of like that. Or I mean, I play music, I play guitar. It would probably be like a guitar sort of thing with strings running down my face and all that kind of stuff. But that would probably be yeah, that would probably be what I would turn into as a Cenobite. But okay, this is the part where I tag people. If you have already been tagged, then disregard. Um, but I'm going to tag a bunch of people because I think this is a fun one. I'm going to tag Lisa Loves, Rusting Willpower, Last Venom 76, Sean Erschen, Horror Metal, TheHORRORman, Dave Maggot, and Broncojuggalo. So I'm tagging all these people. Have fun with this, guys. I did. Like I said, the originator is Kweeny Todd. She brought us the werewolf tag months and months ago. But I think this is another good one. And I do love Hellraiser. So, yeah, as Sean Erschen says, answer the call. So, but until next time, guys, peace.